the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Monroe's checked in. It's tipped. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Knight against Carter Williams. Right side, Knight. Now the pass to D. Back to Knight. Puts up the baby hook. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Knight's got 7.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
It's deflected. Here's Spanoulis. He's got 13. D passes to Knight. Again, the miss by Knight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Passes it to D. Misses from close range.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Let's go. And the wing jumper offline. Suns trail by 6.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Here's Dellavedova. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. 5 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
From deep. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns dancer.
And the final period of play just about to start. Suns trail by 8. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Chris Middleton. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Parker. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Parker's shot is off.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And there's the foul. It's on cue. That is his 1st foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Jeletovic is checked in. There's a good screen. Middleton outside. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
Chris Middleton.
Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee. El Phoenix shooting 41% for the game. Here's Spanoulis, defended by Middleton. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
To the middle. Here's Monroe. Chandler with the block. Dudley against Parker. Bledsoe outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 9. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Monroe, an easy layup after coming off the pit.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Pass to Spanulis. There's the dish to Dudley. No good from outside. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Middleton. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Yeah, Monroe kicks to Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down low. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bledsoe outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Spanulis. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Parker dishes to Monroe. Back to Parker. A second chance effort. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Monroe has been all sorts of trouble for him. He has 14 points and 1 steal as well.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
Screen by Monroe. And the Bucks miss again. Suns trail by 8. Fast break, here they come. Here's Warren. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
Well, we're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have, Clark, the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area. There's still value in that.
Here's Warren, and he makes good on the layup.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Teletovic passes to Parker. Here's Monroe. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up. He can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer, and at his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Hey, kid, you ready? All right, let's go.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
And you know, with some people, they'll always find something wrong with Monroe's game. He'll never make the all-defensive team. He kind of looks like he's playing at half speed, but he produces, and he does it within the team confines.
Middleton left side. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. Len grabs the board. Len's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Warren, and he uses the glass on the layup. Orange got 7 points for the quarter.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Almost happened too late, partner. I mean, their offense didn't come alive until they were nearly out of it, but it is alive now.
Parker with it. Middleton for 3. Another miss by Middleton.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And the shot is good. And it's now only a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Parker kicks to Middleton. To the inside. Here's Monroe. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Greg Monroe with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the Suns call time here. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Suns trail by 3. Up top, Bledsoe, covered by Parker. On the wing, Chandler. Now, here's Tucker, guarded closely. To tie it up. Rebound, Milwaukee. Monroe's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Parker outside. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Another shot. Phoenix grabs the miss. Chandler's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Tucker. It's Chandler high post. And Bledsoe.
Gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Timeout called, the Bucks. They're up by 1. There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. And Parker, here we go. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Chandler, rebounded by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Inside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Middleton. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. Yes!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Knight against Middleton. Good!
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Pass to Tucker. It's Thornbound to Antetokounmpo. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately. There's no doubt about it. Eric Bledsoe has got the touch. He's feeling it.
Parker against Bledsoe. Now here's Parker. Tight defense on him. Screen by Monroe. Middleton inside the three-point line. Connects!
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the Suns call time. They trail by 3. 6 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know,
Got it! He got it!
just in time.
What a shot!
And guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a three to extend the game, and the young fella delivered.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot and really